Had therapy today. I'm feeling better than I was yesterday. Just kind of had to cry it out, I think, let some emotion out. Um, yeah, and then things were just like kind of back to normal this morning with him. We just kind of moved on, didn't address it with each other. Um, but in therapy, I told her just about like everything this week. Sunday was hard because of him packing that stuff up, going through the paperwork, all the things that me and him have talked about, or, how I got so upset and told him I needed to walk away. She was very proud of how kind of I handled myself, and how I didn't back down from him. And, when I was feeling a little too heated and I said I need some space and I walked away. She didn't like that he followed me. But she liked, that I held my ground. Yeah, and I didn't let him, manipulate me or anything. She is very excited for me, very happy for me. She says I'm doing great. She thought, because that first week I was in a really bad place, and she is really impressed how I have pulled myself out of that, and she thought it would take a lot longer. So she thinks I have a really good handle on the whole divorce issue. And she asked, what other issues. I'm the captain of the ship, and what do I want to work on? So, I'm thinking kind of, confidence. I just want to be confident and happy. And I want to just, I don't know, I want to just do things without having to freak out about it, But I did get in the mail today the new catalog for the community college classes for, non-credit things. I got that today, and I'm really excited. So I went through and highlighted all the things I might be interested in. I have it right here next to me. There's one for saving your seeds from your garden, which my mom and I have already talked about that. So I think I want to do that one. There's some for pet first aid and pet CPR and stuff, and I have always thought about doing that. I think that might be really good. Like a cake decorating class. I did culinary school, but they were great at decorating cakes, and they never really taught us. It's just like, okay, make a wedding cake. And then a dance class and this art class for these paper pumpkins, but most of it was in the gardening and pet dog offerings that they have. So that's exciting, and most of them are cheaper than I thought they were going to be, so that's good. Yeah, and some are just one class, some are several. So yeah, I want to try and take maybe 2 of them. 3 if I really feel it, or maybe if my niece wants to join me on one of them. Oh yeah, oh no, that one's not here. I want to say there's a pottery one, and I've been thinking about pottery, but that one's not offered here. Yeah, and then there's a women's book club that I keep checking on, but they don't have they lost where their location is that they do it at, so I don't know where they're meeting, but I looked at that. And then my therapist also said she's thought about starting a divorce women's group, because she said she has multiple clients right now, women, all, going through the same kind of stuff. And she's like, and you're all excelling in different areas. So she's thinking about doing that, which I would totally do, because there's not really much of that around here. I kind of looked and I couldn't really find anything for like divorce support groups. I might just be looking in the wrong area. I might have to look more at like some churches or something. But yeah, today's a better day. And then when I was thinking about how the rest of the week has gone, it's just kind of overall been a harder week, with everything. Just, more emotional. Yeah, just, the ebbs and flows of going through a divorce. And this has been a hard week for it. But I'm handling it well. My therapist was saying some stuff, and I literally started tearing up, and she stopped. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I don't know. Just what she sees in me. She even said, she's like, it might be easier for me to see it because I'm on the outside, but she's like, you can do anything. Like, she firmly believes I can do anything I want. I told her, I'm like, well, maybe sometimes. Like, I don't, why don't I feel like I can do anything? I mean, she said it so confidently, but, and I told her how I've been so, like, forgetful with things, and she said, yeah, that can, just because it's a stressful situation. And so I'm like, yeah, because, I didn't do my drive like I'm supposed to. And then she started suggesting all these big drives. I'm not ready to do that. But, just making lists, reminders, and things so I don't forget some of the stuff. Because it's like, what? Why am I forgetting all this stuff all of the time? Just, the past couple of weeks. But she says it's probably, the stress of the situation of everything going on right now. Yeah. Other than that, things. I felt like I ate all day long. The past couple of days I've just been so hungry, like waking up hungry for whatever reason. And then I bit the inside of my lip. And then, of course, I bit it like 6 more times after that. So now that hurts. But tomorrow's Friday. So yay. I'm trying to think of things that I can do tomorrow when I'm done with work. And I did message my attorney friend on what days and times I can meet her next week. And everyone that I've told some of the things that he has said to me about all this, they're like, that's not how this works. And I'm like, I know. Like, when he's yeah. She says he's just trying to manipulate and gaslight me, and it's not working because I'm standing up for myself. And I told her, everything that happened yesterday and everything. And I'm like, and then I felt like I needed to text him to apologize, but I didn't let myself because I thought to myself, I didn't do anything wrong. And she was thrilled with that. So, I guess I've had some good personal growth the past few weeks. I mean, it's only been 5 weeks, and I've only known her for 5 weeks. But she can see a lot in me. And yeah, usually when I come out of there, I'm kind of like on a high, and I feel more confident. And I think it's because of that. She kind of builds me up. So knowing that there's someone out there that has kind of that faith in me, it's kind of cool. It's not like she's family, so it's like, she has to or whatever. But it's like a genuine belief in me. And that's new. And it does give me some more confidence. So, yeah, today's a better day. Been a rough week, but I'm persevering. I still had my salad today, even though I had a whole bunch of snacks throughout the day when I was working. Part of it was also kind of, to help stay awake. I was kind of tired today and just dragging. So I think that's all I have for today. Yeah, I feel better. Still hard. Still really hard. And I'm nervous to see what next week brings. I don't want it to turn into a big, attorneys involved and, he has to get one, and I don't want that. Plus the one I'm meeting with next week can only help me if it's uncontested, so fingers crossed we can figure it out and save a buttload of money, and that he'll find his own place and move out pretty soon. And I will let you know what classes I decide to take, because I'm determined. I think I'll take that seed saving one for sure. It's not until October. As a part of a 3-part series. Oh, the other parts must come in other parts of the year. Oh, and look, that one's the same day. Huh. Sorry. Distraction. But I will hopefully talk to you tomorrow. And thanks for being here.